Warning?
Alright, so I just want to put this out there that I am a Christian. I do try my best to live by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. I'm far from being perfect. I just want to put that out there before I say this. But the reason I see the need to say this is because a lot of people come into go to church or whatever for different reasons, and they are of the misconception that they might run into some good everybody. They believe that everybody's going to be good. And that's the misconception, that everyone's going to be good. I will say this, that just from experience and what I've observed, that the sum of, I stress that, sum of the most hateful people you will ever meet in your life are Christians. And unfortunately, when you go into these churches, the sum makes up a large quantity. And there are a few people
In half a mile, turn left onto Cold Tipple Hollow.
who are actually quite nice, quite genuine, quite, you see that they are sincerely seeking to serve the God that they profess to follow. And there are some who are just nasty. And before you make this decision to be a Christian, you have to understand the things that come with it, because Jesus, it says, we're told that the servant is not greater than his master. And so the trials that you are gonna go through, Jesus went through it. From
Turn left onto Cold Tipple Hollow.
the same people who call themselves his chosen people, the same people who, they boasted that they were his chosen people. They're the same ones who led, they crucified him, basically. They led to his crucifixion. So you have people all around, and they attempted to kill him many times. So you're going to have people who smile with you. They put on a facade, and then they stab you in the back. Well, that happens everywhere. This is true.
In half a mile, turn right onto Stonebrews Road.
I think we take it really hard because, hey, we're in the church. In the world, you don't, you expect that, but you're in the church. But no, honey. The church is actually, I think it hurts more because it's the church, but you just got to prepare yourself for that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that you're doing this not because of the people, guys. You've entered this relationship, and you join these group of people who are supposed to be part of the body of Christ, because of God. And you really have to hold on to that, because if you watch the people, right,
Turn right onto Stonebrews Road.
you probably will end up going astray. The people, oh my gosh, I missed my turn. The people are just not that nice.
Continue for 1.5
y'all.
miles.
Why is the GPS trying to turn me into, let's see, I need somewhere to turn. They don't really recommend that you turn into people's driveway, especially when you are in the South, but doing it anyway. Hopefully no one shoots me. That wasn't too bad. I didn't go all up in their driveway. Alright, back to what I was saying. So, some of the most hateful people you're going to find will...
In 500 feet, turn left onto Stonebrews Road.
Ow.
Turn left onto Stonebrews Road.
will say that they're Christians. And they will do the worst things to you and say God told them. Yeah, God told me. But, don't let that cause you to, your faith to diminish. Just allow that to be, allow that to make you want to know God even better. And some will say that, they are the friend of God, but not because they say it, that doesn't mean it's true. Because if someone is walking with God, then there's certain traits that they will, certain things that they will do, certain traits they will possess. And many of these people in the church, they're just walking with themselves. And I don't want to say they're walking with Satan, but the Bible tells us, marvel not that Satan, he transformed himself into an angel
In
of
half a
light.
mile, turn left onto Night Drive.
So don't be discouraged. If God is pulling you to join the church, just be aware that you were going to have the worst experience in your life with church people. Some, you can have some of the best experiences as well. But don't allow that to cause you to become discouraged, cause you to question your walk with God. Just remain faithful. Remain faithful.